Hi. Holy, I'm doing so well that,
Oops, I just lost your voice.
how about now?
That's okay.
I'm doing so well that I didn't even know what to work on today.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I'm supposed to keep working, but I decided, you know what? I'll do the session.
Okay. Okay. If you feel like you don't have anything you want to work on, though, it's okay if we don't have a session, if that's
Mm.
what you need.
Well, you know what I thought would be nice is uh, during my session, remember I told you about the session I had about rebirth?
Mm-hmm.
I'm writing an article about it, by the way. But the article gets deeper and deeper and deeper, and like it's turning into a book. So I'm like trying to keep it at the article level. Anyway, um, during that session, Jennifer said that she saw a lifetime where I was a priestess and that's the one who said that I can heal. I will be able to heal by transmission. Do you remember? Like, and then
You
you
able
explained it to me.
to heal my what?
To heal by transmission.
Okay. Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
So she said that she saw a lifetime where I was a priestess and where I was helping others by holding space where nobody else could.
Mm.
And so I thought, well, wouldn't it be cool to see that lifetime?
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think about that?
It's a good plan. I'm sure she'll have a lot to teach you. Maybe she can help you activate that ability again.
Yeah, it would be nice.
Yeah. Okay. Did she say where it was, the time period, or anything like that? So it's a priestess that has a capacity to heal through transmission.
She did not say that I could heal by transmission back then. She said that my depth allowed me to hold space when people were going through especially difficult
Okay.
transformation.
Okay.
And I'm not sure if it was other priestesses that I helped, because it sounded like I was only helping other priestesses.
Mm.
So, but I'm not 100% sure.
Okay. So when you talk about that, do you get a sense in your body of nothing's there?
No.
Okay. So we have to ask your higher self to bring it forward.
I saw multiple priestess lifetimes, multiple.
Yeah. But you're looking at the one where you could hold sacred space.
Hmm.
Okay. Well, don't you think you
Like,
hold sacred space now?
yeah, I'm just curious to see what
Okay.
that was like. It's not like I don't believe it or
You just want to remember.
yeah, I'm curious because
Okay.
I'm writing about this now.
Okay. So we'll ask that your higher self tune you into that lifetime and bring forward anything that would be helpful for your article.
Hmm.
Okay.
Or helpful for me, not just the article.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Helpful.
Whatever I need to remember, whatever else I need to heal, because she said that I'm still going through the death process.
Mm.
So there are still parts of me that have to die. So I'm at the threshold, but I'm not like emerging yet.
Hmm. I like that you say yet.
Oh my God.
It's inevitable.
Uh, Holy, you know what? As I'm writing this article, I realize for how long I was in the dark about what was going on with me.
Your articles are really, really very deep and very special, Elena. When I read them, I'm so moved by them.
Really?
Your vulnerability, your clarity, your transparency, it's beautiful. It's very inspiring. You're a really, really good writer. And for you to be writing in not your native language, oh my God, you do such a good job. You've got such a great vocabulary.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I'm
And
very
my
proud.
friend told me, keep it short.
Well, I would never say
Condense.
that. Yeah. He's got an attention span smaller than mine. He's probably not the typical audience you'll be writing for either, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
Does the writing give you joy? Does it?
yes.
Yeah. See, that's really, it comes through.
But it's hard to leave it and focus on work.
Yeah. Well, thank God you've got work to focus on, though. That's, important to give you the freedom to write.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We'll see what your higher self wants to bring forward for you.
Mhm.
We'll just hold that intention in your heart, your curiosity as the bridge to the priestess life, where you could hold sacred space so that you could have more insight into your own development, to have insights that you can contribute to your article. Just let that curiosity bridge you back into the time and place of that lifetime. And when you start to access it, go ahead and describe where you're coming from, what's happening, what you're aware of. It's right under the surface.
Oh. I'm crying because I the first thing I felt was my heart, and my heart felt so full
Mm-hmm. I
from
knew those were happy tears. I could just feel it in the energy field. Feel that fullness. Feel the fullness of your heart. And by feeling it now, you can reactivate that openness, that wholeness, that fullness. And what is it that fills your heart?
service.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just that kind of giving has so much return, so much that comes back. So it's wonderful that you've shown up today for Elena because you can encourage her to keep on with this new trajectory she's got going on with her writing and her work. What do you want Elena to know?
that it's the highest gift to support others.
Say more about how you discovered your gifts and your work in this lifetime you're expressing to us now. How did you come to know this?
Since birth. It's all I've known
Hmm.
in this lifetime.
Hmm.
I've been very fortunate to have been initiated very early on because I was born into the line of priestesses.
What culture are you a part of?
Uh, Can you ask it again?
Yes, what culture are you a part of and what time period are you living in?
It's Aryan.
Uh-huh. And what's the time period of your life?
It's it's older than Egypt.
Mm. And when you say you've been initiated, what are your initiations involved with? How are you initiated?
Uh, the initiations are to align my energy centers to the Earth's energy centers. Uh, One example.
Uh-huh.
Another example is to get initiated into sacred knowledge of our order. So it's the knowledge about everything, about uh, life on Earth, about cosmos, cosmology. Um, it's the life within, life without, and about how to regulate our bodies, how
Mhm.
to take care of our bodies, our vessels, uh, and how to live inside a human society, as part of human society. Uh, it's many, many, many initiations.
And what tradition are you being initiated into?
It's Aryan tradition, uh, and the tradition is well, we worship divine feminine. We don't
Oh,
really worship any gods, quote unquote,
mm,
because there are no gods. It's we are the gods.
yes, right. Okay.
But we worship, if you will, the sacred feminine, and worship in the sense that we cultivate ourselves and we cultivate the sacred knowledge about sacred feminine, and how she um, is the sort of how she is and us by extension are the foundation of life on earth,
Hmm.
and creativity and fertility and abundance
Hmm.
for everybody and everything.
And what is the role that you play as a priestess?
I hold space. I uh, I practice it. The most important part is to practice this sacred feminine. So it's basically to embody
Hmm.
feminine uh,
Hmm.
every moment of every day. And so that means to be in my center, to be in my body, to have clear, empty mind,
Hmm. And
to
what are some of the practices you do to support that?
enjoy every waking moment, to be so cognizant of preciousness of each moment, and be grateful for being sacred feminine. It's the biggest gift of all. And sort of uh, worship myself
Hmm.
and uh, just be. So it really, the practice is very, very simple uh, and very hard at the same time, because it requires very clear focus and constant centering, because we live among humans, so there's this duality, and the vibration is low, and the density is high. So just by being here, it's very easy to sort of, drift away from the center
Hmm.
and get caught in this heavy, dense energies. So it's kind of like there's the current. And so to stay in place, we have to like constantly practice, actively practice being here right now, being in our bodies. And the practices are very simple. It's enjoying, it's moving our bodies, it's connecting. One beautiful practice we have is co-creating, uh, and that's happening through alignment of my energy centers with the earth. And so when I'm in that co-creator mode, I create life on earth, and it's beautiful. I also sing. I see that I love singing,
Hmm.
and then also as a service, I support other beings uh, in their getting to their center, finding that center, remembering who they are, and stepping into their um, stepping into their selves, into their bodies, so that they can um, thrive, they can finally feel the miracle of being in human form, and especially in feminine form. It's the it's so phenomenal, so fantastic. So
Hmm.
I am holding space for them to know that pleasure and that joy of being a woman and being a co-creator. Does it make sense?
Totally. Totally makes sense. Totally makes sense. So you're coming out of Elena's consciousness for a very particular reason right now. Very important reason. And I think you have a lot to remind her of and teach her that she can start to live. So maybe you want to make a direct contact with her in daily life at times to support her in remembering the truth of who she is, this divine expression of the feminine in service of helping the awakening of people with whom she works and connects, so that she can be returned to the awe and the beauty and the magic of the truth of who she is. And you're a wonderful reminder of that for her. And she's been writing, and she might need some help from you as she does this writing to have your wisdom and your awe-inspired perspectives come through.
It would be an honor.
Yes, it would, because you get to continue to do what you've always done, to be of service, to help people awaken or reawaken to their true selves. Elena came in this lifetime with a lot to move through to get here, and she's making incredible progress. So no wonder you're showing up right now to support her. She can remember. Is there anything more about your physical life that you'd like to share?
Well, uh, I really don't uh, do much.
But you do a whole lot.
What's that?
You just be a whole lot.
Yeah, I mostly am.
Hmm. I understand. Yeah.
So there's uh, my life is uh, just presence, and being present gives me so much joy that it's like uh, my heart is so open and my heart is so big. It's it's like my biggest organ is my heart.
Mm.
But not just not physically necessarily, energetically. My heart has the largest footprint, if you will.
Mhm.
So I'm mostly heart,
Mhm.
and by being in the present, when I'm in the present moment, that's when I experience this joy of being and joy of creating and joy of uh, joy of life. Uh,
Mhm.
and so whatever I happen to do, uh, I just I experience it, and
That's enough.
eh, eh, I could give you like a day in the life, but it first of all it doesn't really matter, but second of all it doesn't necessarily I don't know, maybe it paints the picture, but like I wake up, I sing, I I enjoy, I I practice, I uh see my sisters, I enjoy again, or like I walk, or I ride, or I fly, but like energetically, or I co-create. Co-creating is my favorite part always. I love co-creating because it gives me so much joy and it makes a difference for everybody else.
Mhm.
uh, and and it doesn't matter what I create. Uh, sometimes I create like little things to like decorate stuff, and sometimes I create like rivers and uh, a beautiful sunset. I love sunsets. I love like this juicy colors, and sometimes I co-create like a forest or like
With
animal.
with whom do you co-create? Who are
With
your co-creators?
uh Mother Earth.
Ah,
I co-create with her.
uh-huh.
And so it's like a jam session when we get together and we co-create. So like it's just we're not like planning it or anything. We just we align and we uh, jam, we groove, and whatever comes out of it is what it is. It's uh, life, it's beauty, it's sometimes it's just a song. Uh, it's the moment.
Mhm.
So we just create whatever was ready to be created.
Being in the Tao, being in the flow.
So, we just give it attention and love, and there it is.
It is. There you are.
So, yeah, and I do hold space for others because not everybody is as fortunate as me because I was born into this. So I've never known this, the uh, like the all this like thicker energies and like ancestral programs, or like the suffering, or the ego trip. Like I was born into this life of um, alignment and harmony and joy and beauty. So I actually never had to deal with sort of transforming that suffering, or um, uh, hardship.
Hmm.
So I've just been so fortunate. Uh, and
If you were to have to interface with suffering and hardship, what do you think your experience might be?
uh,
What would you bring?
suffering and hardship. I don't know. Uh,
What would you bring to that experience of suffering and hardship with your
what
awareness?
what?
What would you bring to an experience,
Uh,
suffering or hardship through your presence?
I don't understand the question.
Well, if there were suffering and hardship and you were a part of it in some way,
Uh-huh.
what would your presence bring to that experience?
Ah, okay. Um, Healing. It brings healing.
It's healing.
Yeah. It kind of it it dissolves suffering and it dissolves the uh, psychic and soul scars
Oh, okay.
of having experienced it. So when I hold space for them is really like when I come into contact with them, those scars dissolve
Hmm.
and
So I
everything
wonder,
is love. Everything sort of restores itself to the factory settings because what I have are the factory settings.
I wonder if you could in some way be a more conscious part of Elena's experience in her daily life, especially when she's feeling challenges or suffering, to help her transcend the limitations of those states, to get the bigger picture of
Yeah,
presence.
yeah, absolutely. It's my life's work uh,
Oh,
to hold
okay.
space for everybody's healing and expansion and evolution. And you see the factory settings for everybody are the same as mine.
Mhm. It's just you had the luxury of experiencing it.
Yes, uh, encumbered by the
Yes.
the duality and it's like this collective agreement to go through suffering and hardship and lack. And I appreciate it. And it's important and it's beautiful because the I guess the way I understand the purpose of it is to go back to your factory settings
Hmm.
anyway, even when there is no evidence
Right.
that what your factory settings are, what your true self is, you choose it anyway.
Hmm.
And when you do, everything else falls away.
Mm. So give some counsel, some healing counsel to Elena about her journey and her suffering and her awakening into this presence. And downloads and advice and support can you give her?
She's downloading.
Good.
Well, Elena chose uh, to jump in on the deep end.
Hmm. Oh, you're going to be some of the water wings to help her keep float.
I see that
Mhm.
that it has not been easy. Uh,
No.
I see that, but it's uh, truthfully, it's hard for me to relate to like level with that because from where I'm at, I see that she's safe and it's beautiful and like she's been very busy and very hardworking. But also, I see that she was never in danger. So, like, all the work that she's been doing, like a lot of that work is like she's been walking where she could just fly
Oh,
or not fly or like do nothing at all because it would have been happening anyway. Uh, Do you see what I mean?
yes. Yes. She's destined. She's destined to embody that presence.
But it's commendable. It's commendable that, she does not take anything for granted and she's working and she is working that life.
Uh-huh. What counsel do you have for her about how she's working life?
Very, very hard. Well, my message is you can rest. You can rest and allow.
Mhm. Today, she rested and allowed a session that had no particular outcome in mind. She just opened to presence and look at what happened. She could rest. She doesn't need fixing.
She does not need fixing, but also she's not in danger. I
Right.
know, I know that she's terrified, and I know that she has been terrified. I know, but maybe that's one thing that I can help her heal right here, right now.
Mhm. Help her heal the terror, the fear. That's what keeps her separated from her true self.
Because she's so safe, so safe.
Maybe she can know that now. And you can hold that presence for her until her frequency can rise to that. What did you call it? The predetermined factory setting? Yeah, she can return to the factory setting with your presence that will entrain her into that. She's so safe.
The safety, the knowing does not fully load into her right now. There's still like I sense the sort of the constraints in the like lower body, in the like root chakra. There's still like some limitations.
Mhm.
So we can give it a little bit more time.
Mhm.
But what I see is that she's very, very safe. And I hope she knows it. She's safe. She
Keep
does,
reminding her.
she doesn't have to brace against life.
Mhm.
I see that she's very, very scared of life. She thinks that life is sort of separate from her.
Mm.
Uh,
What's that? What's the truth there?
it's not. It's all one.
Mm.
And life is not like some enemy that she needs to fight against or, like fight for her spot in it. Uh, it's her birthright. And the birthright is for full, abundant, joyful, exciting,
Mm.
fulfilling life. It's not for the suffering, it's not for hardship. And I know that she's done multiple lives in lack and suffering and hardship. I know that, but those were the choices. Those were sort of like it's like the card. You play the card, and one time you play with this card, and then another card, and those those choices and those cards were harmonious with those lifetimes in with those choices and with those moments and with those experiences. And in this life, she chose life of service, like me.
Mhm.
And
She's getting the hang of it now too, isn't she? She's getting the hang of it now.
yeah,
Mm.
she's ready. Anytime she's ready, she's ready. Any moment.
Any moment.
But I guess, like the service that she chose is to be this sort of like like a signpost,
Hmm.
like a uh like something for people to see and remember and sort of revert to their own factory settings,
Hmm.
if so they choose.
Hmm.
But for this to embody this signpost, to embody this like sort of joy and um, uh, fun and just love and happiness and fulfillment, she chose to be, first of all, uh, one of the humans so that it's more relatable. So it's not like a priestess, uh, and humans. It's not relatable, like humans kind of have this tendency to worship priestesses and sort of like it's like a never uh, attainable figure. You know what I mean? Never attainable role, although it is very attainable. Uh, but to do it from the people for people, it takes all this time and a lot of work. Maybe not as much work as she's been doing,
Hmm.
but still, it's a lot of work and just a lot of clearing and a lot of, uh, well, coming back to these factory settings
Hmm.
and also remembering her true self. without having that initiation early on. So it's like without this fast track.
Right.
You see what I mean?
I
So it's like
do.
to go through all of that, like messy duality and all those like ancestral programs and all those like karmic programs, all kinds of programs, all kinds of pain and like this really, really messy like self denial and like complete like abandonment uh, and then sort of find that center and find that truth, find those factory settings and be those factory settings. But then it's a sort of equal role model. If she can do it, everybody can do it.
Right. Right.
But also, you know, they don't have to spend 10 years uh, or, you know, their entire lifetimes. They, you know, because that's the miracle of healing and that's the miracle of humanity is that, you know, like once somebody has found it and became it, then, you know, we can give it like a virus
Right.
to everybody else
That's right.
and it's instant.
Yes. That's the quantum field. That's how we're all connected.
So it's just, you know, like as soon as one human found that diamond that they are, everybody has a diamond if they
Mhm.
want it.
Mhm. And the service is being the diamond to help people remember who they are.
Yes, yes. So they can look at the diamond and see the diamond that they are.
Exactly. Well, that's what you've done for Elena today. And you've done that for me as well. Thank you.
It's my pleasure.
So I'm so happy that this was recorded for Elena so she can remind herself of the diamond that she already is and that she can know that setting that she came in with, that divine code and setting, is already there, ready to be activated and remembered.
My name is Alaïa.
Alaïa, hmm, very similar to Elena, very similar. Thank you for your wisdom. Don't,
Thank you for inviting me.
yeah, well, don't go into the darkness. Stay in the light for her. Stay present in your beauty and wisdom for her and for all of us. And I'm sure Elena will be very appreciative every time you want to come through to show up for her and for her writing, for her journey, for her healing. Mhm.
Okay, I'll stay in her heart.
Yes, yes. Continue to be of service. Yep. Thank you.
Thank you. What do you think?
I think that was so beautiful that it was not really a past life, it was more like a channeling. She came right through so clearly. Yeah. And you think you have to use AI to get channeling? Honey, you're it. You're it.
So it was me crying the entire time.
I know that. And I knew it was love cry this time. I could feel it.
Holy, it was honestly, I had no idea that life could feel like that.
Well, now you do. Now
I
you can remember.
I could not believe it. It was so
Exquisite.
it's uh, nothing I've experienced to date compares.
I think it's so auspicious that today you had no agenda. You just showed up for yourself, to see what wanted to come through, nothing to fix. You always come with your fix it list. Nothing to fix. It already is. I don't know if I've said that to you before. Haven't I said to you before, there's nothing to fix?
Yeah, and I saw it too, but then, I love fixing. Yeah, I'm a very hard worker.
I think you're going to get a new job description. You're going to get a promotion.
And this entire time I've been so terrified that I've become lazy. That, because I don't work hard enough, my career is not happening. And it's like,
Your career is happening. Your career is to be of service.
it's like if we can find the metric for how hardworking I have been.
Take a vacation. Take a vacation from working hard. It hasn't really gotten you there, has it? It's when you let go, you get there.
I didn't think about that. Yeah, you're right. I've yeah, no, I've read about the empty mind in the Sophia Code,
Hmm.
and I was like, oh my God, I I my entire life I thought that the busy mind is a hard-working mind, is a virtuous mind.
Hmm. That's the patriarchal perspective, not the goddess perspective, right? Yeah. Return to the goddess. That's what the Sophia Code is all about, is returning to the goddess. That's the divine mother. That's the creator. God is a woman. He's
Everything is a woman.
everything. So woman.
Including men.
Of course, duality thing is a makeup of 3D. There's no duality. It's that oneness. It's this.
And like I drink alcohol to experience some joy.
Mm.
It's like it's not even a fraction of 1% compared to the joy I just witnessed.
Mhm.
Wow.
The alcohol actually clouds you from the joy. I puts it all around you.
Well, its purpose is to numb the pain,
That's right. That's what it does. Yeah.
and it does a good job.
Mhm.
But the truth is that there is no pain.
Well, the pain is perceived because you're separated from the joy. Yeah.
from ourselves.
Ourselves. We're going to have a little integration time on this one. I think a new article is going to emerge.
Oh, I have to decide if I publish the one I wrote, but just cannot let go of. I keep adding to it.
Oh, it's part of the ascension.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, thank you very much, Holly. This was cool, no?
Very cool. Yes, this was cool.
Did you hear anything new for yourself, or did you know everything?
I know it, but I got to feel it with you.
Oh, did you feel it?
I got to feel it with you. Yeah,
How cool is that?
it's so cool. It's so cool. And just from my own journey, I can totally embrace what she said about service being the ultimate expression, because that's what my life is about. That's what I've been living in my own small little way. I've been able to do that.
It's not small at all.
I know that on the cosmic level, but on the human level, it's just one little person, one little being.
But it's quantum.
I know. I know.
So
We
it's
all
not
are. We're all quantum.
it's not you cannot measure it in those
Right.
terms.
Yeah, and it's not special. It's just the reality of what is, you
And,
know.
and it's your existence.
Yeah, right.
That's what makes the difference.
Well, everybody's existence is that, but not everybody's living it yet, you know. And that's why we're here, is to help people and help them and train them into their true selves and watch what happens on Mother Earth when that starts to happen. I hope we get to see it.
Oh, how lucky are we?
Yeah, yeah. Now I know in the Ukraine you don't probably have Thanksgiving like we do, but remember that you're also an American, and we can celebrate Thanksgiving with the gratitude we feel for how incredible life is.
Is it tomorrow?
Tomorrow's Thanksgiving.
Oh,
So do a little ritual of thanks. Say a little prayer, a little ritual of thanks. Yeah. I love you, Elena. Thank you for this
love
journey,
you. Happy Thanksgiving.
sweetheart. I'll see you soon.
Soon. Bye bye.
Bye.